Back live streaming in Twitch with Grand Tactician Civil War. We're doing a 1861 start playing as the Confederacy. And during the course of this battle, we are following the progress of the Hazzard County Volunteers, who are they are currently in the Army of Tennessee here. Now, they haven't seen a lot of action the last couple of episodes. They are still recovering from a big battle that they had up here in eastern Kentucky against a Yankee army in which they were vastly outnumbered. So they are still down here in the Nashville area, so we're going to be keeping an eye on them. And we may be transferring them out of this army into it's probably one of our other armies. I know we've been seeing a lot of action up here in Virginia. So I may give some of these brigades that are in the Virginia Army a break and maybe transfer in some of these armies over here from the Army, some of these brigades from the Army of Tennessee that haven't been seeing quite as much action, especially the last couple of episodes. So let's go on in here and take a look at them. So we've got the Hazzard County Volunteers. They are currently in Wade Hampton's division, and they are under the command of Colonel Lucas Beauregard Duke of Hazzard County, Georgia. He's still got 1,800 of his men still in the brigade. They have seen a couple of battles, but I really do want to start getting a little more experience for them. So I may transfer Hampton's division, or maybe some of the individual brigades back over into Virginia, and see if we can get some experience for some of these guys. Now, we ended up last episode with a big battle up here with the Army of Tennessee under the command of Major General A.P. Hill, and they did a very good job fighting a defensive battle. I think they inflicted more losses than he took, but I had to go ahead and withdraw from that battle. And he is in a pretty bad situation up here, and it's not his fault. It's my fault. I pushed him. I originally intended to, and I quote myself here, poke my nose in Kentucky. And somehow or another, I managed to march him all the way to Louisville up here on the northern border with Indiana. So, he got some bad orders from me, but he's done a good job of keeping his army together. But I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to let these boys go to ground. I really don't need A.P. Hill marching his army around trying to survive in northern Kentucky. Not right now, anyway. So, and I've been intending to get him back into Virginia anyway. So we are going to go ahead, and we're probably going to do a General MacArthur situation here. I'm going to order General A.P. Hill to get out of here, and we're going to let's go on into this army here. I'm going to order Breckinridge to take this division. Let me go ahead and give this division the name that it needs to have here. This is actually going to be the Tennessee Division, because they do make up the Army of Tennessee. This is our Tennessee Division. And I am going to go ahead and turn this over to Breckinridge. I'm going to get everybody under Breckinridge's direct command. And I am going to order Breckinridge to go to ground up here, split up all these brigades at the battalion level. And each of these guys are going to make their way back down to Tennessee. I want them to link up with, where are my Virginia? Here's my Virginia engineers. I'm going to bring my Virginia engineers down here to Knoxville. And I am going to order Breckinridge to link up temporarily with the Virginia engineers and reform back over here in eastern Tennessee. So let's go ahead and get him out of here. Breckinridge. Let's see here. So this division is going to be completely off the map, but we're basically sending them through the these guys are going to split up. They're going to take all the back roads and the trails, cut through the woods, and they're going to make their way back down to Tennessee. There's my Virginia engineers. So Breckinridge, get your boys out of Kentucky and get down and have your men all assemble back down in Kentucky. And I'm going to order General Hill back into Virginia because I really need him in Virginia. I don't need AP Hill running around in North Kentucky trying to escape from the Yankees. So what I'm going to do is probably bring him on back to Virginia and probably give him command of the Army of the James, or this corps down here, this corps level Army of the James. And eventually, when we do get the corps level organization, we will we'll get all of these corps under the command of the Army of Northern Virginia. So let me get him back to Virginia, and I will probably give him command of this army here. So let's get time ticking along. It's going to take some time for Breckinridge to get his division out of Kentucky, but those guys, they'll find their way. They'll get out. So we'll get them assembled back over here in Kentucky, and I'll try to be a little bit more careful with those guys next time. Now, for the Army of Tennessee, I think we did have some draftee guys coming in. We've already got some that have shown up. So who needs reinforcements the most here? He's got 9,000 in his division. He's got a lot in his division. Looks like Walker needs some reinforcements. These are Louisiana and Mississippi boys here. We've got Tennessee boys here. Well, I know Lucas needs some reinforcements, so let's give him some reinforcements. So we'll give him some reinforcements. So that gets him back up to a full-size brigade there with the Mississippi Rifles. Who else needs reinforcements? It looks like Ruggles could use some reinforcements. So let's give some reinforcements to Ruggles. Everybody else looks pretty good in that division. And Jenkins could use some reinforcements. Let's give him reinforcements. Okay. And I'm going to give Jenkins a promotion. All right. He is back up to full strength. And we do have some more reinforcements that are on their way. Got reboard muskets there. We need to upgrade some of these weapons. Let's see. We do have Springfield muskets available. That's better than the mixed muskets. So we've got plains rifles. We've got mixed muskets. Let's get these guys at least a little better weapons. Got Rains here. Yeah, let's get him some Springfield muskets. Smith has the rifled muskets. They've got the Mississippi Rifles, the Hazzard County Volunteers. Okay, Fulkerson is running around with mixed muskets. Let's get him upgraded to some better weapons here. And what about Daniels? Let's get some better weapons for him as well. Reboard muskets. These guys seem to be looking pretty good. Okay. So that's going to improve that army, and we're up to about 70,000 men in this army now. But some of these are draftees that are coming in. I really don't want to put these guys on the front line. We'll just kind of hold them in reserve if we can. And let's check on our Army of Mississippi over here. He's got some reinforcements coming in as well. And he does need reinforcements. Yeah, each of these brigades need reinforcements for sure. All right, let's keep time ticking here. We'll give Breckinridge an opportunity to get his boys out of Kentucky. And then we'll kind of revisit what we've got going on down here. Do I want to transfer some of my Tennessee brigades over here? We've got the Army of Northern Virginia under General Longstreet. Bonham could use some reinforcements here. Yeah, I can't upgrade those weapons. I may go ahead and transfer the Hazzard County Volunteers over to Virginia temporarily. And I've got some units over here that I may grant a furlough, so I do want to bring. Yeah, let's bring the Hazzard County Volunteers over to Virginia. Who's rehabilitated? Oh, McRae. No, I'm still mad at McRae. I'm still mad at him. I haven't forgiven McRae yet. He is not rehabilitated in my eyes. All right, let's pull up the transfer menu here. Army of Northern Virginia. Let's bring the Hazzard County Volunteers over, and we'll put them in Bonham's division. Let them be in his division. It's going to take them 15 days to get there. And let's go back into the Army of Northern Virginia, and let's see if I've got some guys that I want to grant furloughs to. Yeah, I think these guys here, Beckham's brigade, can probably deserve a furlough. They took a pretty big hit. And where is... All right, I'm going to furlough. Yeah, I'm going to send them on furlough. So they're going to be gone for about 68 days, but he'll get his men resupplied and refurbished. Where is Heath? Where's Heath at? I lost this. Was Heath in? I was going to let Heath furlough too after that battle that we had last time. Is there anybody else that I want to furlough here? I might let Corse furlough his men. He's down to 1,300 men. Who deserves the furlough the most here? We got Jones, Corse. I'm going to let Corse furlough. He needs to replenish. He's down to 1,300 men. I'm going to let him furlough. And I'm going to let Longstreet go ahead and recruit some draftees here. So let's get some draftees from... We've got North Carolina. We've got South Carolina. We've got Tennessee. Let's get some more draftees from Virginia. And I'm going to get one more brigade of draftees from Virginia here. Have these guys available to replenish some of these brigades, especially the ones, and maybe fill in for the brigades that are out on furlough. What about Ewell? Do you have anybody that needs to take a furlough here? Let's go through these guys real quick. It looks like Ramsor could probably stand a furlough. I'm going to let him furlough. Okay. So those guys can furlough. I'm going to speed time up a little bit here. Now, we have won some pretty significant battles up here in Virginia, so I'm not expecting the Union to do anything, at least for a few weeks. They may surprise me, but I'm pretty sure each one of these core armies they have up here have suffered a recent defeat, so they're probably going to sit back and lick their wounds. So I'm going to let time tick along here while we make sure we're not being invaded. And pretty much nothing has changed over here in the far west. He doesn't seem to be advancing with these armies. He's slowly building those guys up. We have gotten some weapons delivered. We've got some more Napoleons that have come in. Where's Holmes at? All right, so these are my Virginia engineers. They're waiting for Breckinridge's men to reassemble near to them. Yeah, we'll do cartographers with these guys. These are our engineers, so I'm going to let them stay there in Knoxville as they're waiting for all of the battalions and brigades from Breckinridge to arrive. The Union recruits are offered bounties. Okay. Let's check our projects here. We've still got this civil order that we could do. I may just go ahead and select that. We've got Confederate guns. What's this here? What is this? All right, that sounds good. We'll go for that. We need some good guns in the Confederacy. Definitely need them. Okay, now let me see if A.P. Hill has made his way back to Virginia yet and is available. I'm going to give him Magruder's command if he is available. He is available. Okay. So we're going to give him command of this Virginia Corps. Bring him back into Virginia. I want to bring as many of my Virginia generals as I can, or at least who I can. Let's definitely give D.H. Hill a promotion. He needs to be a brigadier general. Absolutely. Now, I'm not really sure who all are. I mean, I know the well-known guys that are Virginia generals, but there's a lot of them. I just don't know all of them probably as well. Let's rename that Army of the James. So we will give him a corps level command there. Now, I did see a comment on my YouTube channel that General Cooper was a Virginian. Now, I did not know that. I did not know that General Cooper was a Virginian, so I may go ahead, if he's available, and bring him into one of my Virginian armies as well. What do we have here in the Army of the Rappahannock that's available? I don't know if I can give General Cooper a division level command, though. I would probably have to give him at least a corps level command. So I probably don't have a command available that I can give him right now. Though I am Let's see. Okay, I've already. Wheeler is looking magnificent. Wheeler is absolutely looking magnificent. Okay. Let's keep time ticking here. Keep time ticking. I've got General Stewart up here kind of nosing around, keeping an eye on the Potomac River to kind of let me know when they're coming or when they're moving. We haven't looked at the Army of the Shenandoah lately. How is Jackson doing? Oh, he's doing excellent too. What about Pelham? Pelham's doing well. I may go ahead and promote him on up to Brigadier General. I may I really, boy, he is so good though. Look at the fame that he has. You know what? I may want to use Pelham somewhere else. I really don't want to waste his fame and his abilities, even though he is an artillery man. I would love to give him command of a brigade. So I tell you what we're going to do. Who deserves this command down here? Let's make Pelham available. We will give this command to one of our better lieutenant colonels. Let's give this command to Lane. We'll give it to Lane. Yeah, and he was promoted up to colonel. Yeah, this will be fine for Lane. We'll let Lane command that. And we've got Pelham available for some of our really good units. Like right here, we've got this brigade here that is it's a 2-star brigade, but they're being commanded by a 1-star general. Let's see, is this army unhappy? But I'm not going to worry about that right now because I'm not seeing any unhappiness there. I am seeing some unhappiness in the Army of Northern Virginia, though. So let's go in here and see if we can make any of these units more happy. So we've got a 4-star brigade here commanded by, Davidson. We're going to replace Davidson with Pelham. Yeah, that's going to be a much better fit there. So we've got a 4-star brigade here under the command of a 5-star general with 5 stars of fame. So this unit ought to be more happy. If nobody else is, they should be. And then we've got Beckham here. He's got his men on furlough, so that's fine. And then we've got Stevens's brigade. They're a 2-star brigade. I better go ahead and promote Steven at least up to Brigadier General. Do I have anybody else available that could command these guys? They are not going to be happy with him. Then I've got Moulton. He's got a 2-star brigade too, so they're not going to be happy with him either. So I've got problems with these 2 brigades right here. They're not too impressed with their commanders, and I just really don't have anybody available right now to replace these guys. Well, we've got Davidson. Now we've got Davidson is available. I'm going to give that brigade to Davidson. Do I have anybody available for these guys? Do I have anybody available for these guys? Let's look at our colonels. No. Lieutenant colonels? No. I don't really have any famous colonels that are up and coming that these guys would be impressed by. or at least that are available. Now he's looking really good. Trappier. I'm going to go ahead and promote him up to colonel, but he's not ready to take command of a brigade yet. Let's look at our majors. Do we have any really good up and coming majors? No, it doesn't look like it. Nobody that is really famous and well known that these men would respect in this brigade, that they would be excited about fighting for. We're just going to have to, they're going to have to be content with what they've got. Yeah, they're just going to have to be content with who's commanding them right now until a better commander emerges. You know, that's just all we can do. We can't make everybody happy. All right, so we've got time ticking here. We've got A.P. Hill in command of the Army of the James, so he is on hand in Virginia. Hopefully, this is going to help us start to get more recruits and volunteers out of Virginia. Are they moving? Is that army moving? I don't think so. Don't think so. All right. They still have not done much here with these corps level guys. What are they wanting me to build down here? I do have a hospital available that I can build. Now I built a hospital here. Where else can I build a hospital? Do I want to build a hospital over here? We haven't really seen much action over here. Why don't we go ahead and build us a hospital up here in northwestern Arkansas, just in case we need it over in that area. We may need to end up building one over here in western Virginia and eastern Tennessee as well. Okay, it looks like Breckinridge has finally gotten his men back down into Tennessee. Let's see what the damage was here. Yeah, so he's got his division, the Tanukey division. Yeah, he did suffer some casualties there along the way. He didn't lose that many men though. So they managed to make it out of Kentucky relatively intact. I'm going to give Cleburne a promotion there. He's been doing a good job with the engineers. Okay, Breckinridge, I'm going to go ahead and detach you from the engineers. Do we want to let General Lee have this command? I really want to keep General Lee in Virginia. Is there anybody else that would be a better fit for this command here? Maybe Magruder. Probably want to keep him in Virginia too. I think he is a Virginian if I am. It's not letting me see his history for some reason. I'm going to give it to Magruder. Going to give it to Magruder. I may bring him back to Virginia as well. Let me see if I can tell where he's. Let's see here. General Johnson, we're definitely promoting you. Where is Magruder? I think he is a... Let's see, there's Johnston. There's Jeb Stewart. It's not telling me what state they're from. I don't know offhand where a lot of these generals are, what state they hail from. So that may be one of my reasons I am struggling up here in Virginia to get the proper Virginian generals in my Virginian armies. Because I know the obvious ones, but a lot of the other less famous generals I'm just not completely sure of. Not completely sure of. All right, so we've got the Army of West Tennessee. I think I wanted to call that the. We'll let them keep that name. Army of West Tennessee is fine. And within the Army of West Tennessee, we've got the Tanukey Division under the command of Breckinridge. So that's fine. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with them yet. Do I want to recruit some more units for them? What does he have? He's got. Oh, that's not who I wanted. I wanted the Army of West Tennessee. This army here. Yeah. What does he have? He's got 15,000 men. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and bring out the let's get the cannons and the cavalry separated out. .24 12-pound Napoleon. Let's get him another artillery here. And we will use, let's see here. We've got some Arkansas volunteers here. We've still got some more Delaware boys. And we've got some Georgia volunteers. Let's use some Georgia volunteers for another artillery. Yeah. And we will give them some 12-pound. Let's give them these 12-pound howitzers here. Kirkland is 4 days away with the draftees here. Mixed muskets, Mississippi rifles, Springfield rifled muskets. Unable to do anything about their weapons right now. Which reminds me, which reminds me, are we able to order any? We've got a running order there for Mississippi rifles. What about the 1817 rifles? Okay, we can't produce that and we can't import it. We've got plains rifles on the way. What about reboard muskets? Yeah, let's order some of these. We need more of these things. Let's get about 10,000 reboard muskets. Okay, that'll be fine. We can always use some more reboard muskets. Okay, we've still got time ticking along here at a pretty good clip. We are in August of 1862, so we're even not quite yet to the midway point of the war, and we have seen plenty of action in Virginia. I'm going to speed time up just a little bit as our men are moving around. We've got some transfers underway, and we've got some draftees that are coming into the army, so we're going to give them some time to get into position. I'm going to zoom out here so I can see if anything else, if anybody is moving or there's any kind of activity going on. It doesn't look like anything's happening in Virginia. This army up here has got me, they've got me worried. He's got, what has he got there? Let's send Pillow up this way and maybe we can get a better look at these guys. He's got, what's that? What is that? 24,000. 21,000, so that's around 45,000. There's 50,000, and then he's got some more, a couple of other corps back here that I can't see right now, but I know they are there. I know they are there. All right, so we've got some draftee reinforcements here. We've got some Tennessee boys. Who needs reinforcements? Smith needs some reinforcements. He's got Tennessee boys, so let's give him some reinforcements. Daniel's fine. Hindman, Anderson, Gregg, Weisinger, and Clark. Okay. We're looking fine for the time being. Unable to upgrade their weapons. Do I want to go ahead and incorporate these guys? And I think I'm going to keep them under the direct command of General Polk because I don't want them in direct combat. I will also go ahead and create a cavalry division here. We've got Colt revolving rifles, Burnside carbines, Colt revolving rifles. Okay, which one of my cavalry commanders? Okay, Barksdale. We're going to let Barksdale be our... We're going to give him a promotion. We're going to let him be our cavalry division commander. So let's replace him with somebody with a colonel here. We'll replace him with Chambers. And we will create a new division. We'll move our cavalry in under him. And then we've got our draftee brigades over here. In fact, I may go ahead and get one more draftee brigade to bring in. We'll get some boys from Georgia. Yeah. We got to build this army up because when they come, they're going to be coming hard, and he's got, I know he's got at least 80 to 85,000 men up here. And then he's got these two corps up here in Kentucky. He's got a lot of power in Kentucky. And all I have against him is General Polk's army, and I've got the Tentucky division over here. Speaking of which, my engineers, what do I want you guys to do? Why don't you come up here to Saltville? I think I had moved you up there earlier. I did want you to build me some telegraph lines up there. You guys go ahead and move up there. We're still working on the hospital over here. All right, General McCullough. Let's get you some draftees from, I think we've still got some Missouri volunteers available. We've got some Louisiana and we've got some Indian Territory volunteers and draftees. So let's get you some Indian volunteers. Yeah, and we'll get 1,500 volunteers. Very good. And then we will get you some Indian Territory draftees. We'll get 3,000 of those. Okay. And let's get you some more cavalry as well. We'll get them from the Indian Territory also. That'll be fine. And we want to go ahead and create a cavalry division here. Let's give them better weapons also. We'll give them some carbides there. Yeah, we'll give them some of those carbides as well. I think we captured a lot of these from the Yankees, so we might as well use them. And which one of these commanders deserves to be our division commander? I think it's going to be Gist here. So let's give Gist a promotion. And we will replace him with Duncan. We'll give Gist our new division, and that's going to be our cavalry division. All right, and we've got some draftees coming in to the Army here. Oh, let's upgrade these guns for sure. We want a 12-pound howitzer. Let's give him one more unit of guns here. How about some let's see. Well, we might as well get some Louisiana boys. We'll let them have 24-pound howitzers, okay? Right, we're slowly getting that army improved. We've still got time going here. Nothing happening in Virginia. Pillow has made it up here to the border with Kentucky, trying to see if he can get a better idea of who is up here. Sioux Uprising. Pillow, why don't you come up a little bit closer? His men are not very happy either. I need to look at his command. Do you see anybody else up there? Let's take a look at Pillow's command real quick and see who is unhappy here. Oh yeah, okay. He's got a 3-star brigade here. Well, let's definitely give them better weapons for sure. We got Colt revolving rifles. We've got the Wesson rate of fire 9 a minute, 12 a minute. Let's give them the Colt revolving rifles. Absolutely. And let's look at their commander. Yeah, they're not happy with either of their commanders, Pillow or Wright. Yeah, these guys are not happy. Is there anybody that I can give them? Is there anybody that would be a better commander for them here? I don't think there is. Randall doesn't look bad. He's just not famous. Trappier doesn't look bad. He's got good administrative skills. I'm going to promote him, and I'm going to give Trappier command of that unit. General Pillow. I don't know what to do to make them more happy with him. He's a good commander, but he's considered to be insignificant by his men. So they're probably not going to be happy under his command until I can get him involved in a victory of some sort. Tell you what I will do, though. I will back him off a little bit. I don't want him too exposed up there. I'm going to bring him over this direction. All right, what do we have up here? We've got the Army of New Jersey with 19,000 men. General Johnston only has 11,000 men. Where's the Army of Northern Virginia? Has he gotten his... Has Duke made... Yeah, Duke has arrived. Why don't we start moving the Army of Northern Virginia up? Let's start bringing them on up. And we may go try and pick a fight with these guys across the Potomac River here. They seem to be relatively isolated. Maybe we can pick a fight with those guys. He may bring these two corps up to try and help them. I'm going to inch up the Army of the Shenandoah as well. Let's bring the Army of the Shenandoah forward. All right, Army of Northern Virginia, why don't you come on up here to Leesburg? Approach the Potomac River, and let's see if we can go pounce on these guys up here. See if we can cause some trouble. Looks like we have a policy available now. We're still not down into Chapter 3. We can't select anything from Chapter 3 yet. What is this? Why would I want to halt the cotton trade? European relations +10, public wealth -9 though. I'm really not interested in bringing in the Europeans into the war. I don't want to pile on to the AI any more than I have to here. I could do King Cotton 3. What is impressment? Authorize the War Department to seize slaves and supplies from producers for the building of fortifications. It frees up manpower, increasing the number of available recruits. I think I want to do that, because I would really love to have volunteers. So let's do impressment. Yeah, let's do impressment. What's going on over here? Let's bring the Army of Shenandoah up to Harper's Ferry. And let's bring the Army of Northern Virginia up and cross the river and see if we can engage in offensive actions here. Stuart, I want you to halt. Okay, they're moving. Hold on, let's slow down here. All right, we've got reinforcements coming from the Yankees here. He's got his Army of the James with 15,000. He's got the Army of Occupation with 11,000, so that's about 26,000 there. He's got the Army of New Jersey for 19,000. All right, well, we're going to back off. We're going to back off. Going to back off. Come on back up the Shenandoah Valley. General Lee, you stay in Leesburg. General Stewart, you back off as well. I'm General Lee. That's not General Lee. That's General Longstreet. I'm going to have to give command of this army back to General Lee just so I don't confuse myself. Well, we're making them maneuver for sure. We're definitely forcing them to maneuver. Okay, so General Johnson is going to back up back to Winchester. General Longstreet is going to stay here in Leesburg. And I've ordered Jeb Stuart to back off from the Potomac River. We've definitely forced them to start moving their armies, so we definitely shook them up a little bit there. I want to see if they'll take the bait and try to come after General Longstreet here in Leesburg. Yep. And we do have a project available. Let's see. Recruit agents. Trade warfare. What does this do for me? I've already done one of that. What does recruit agents do for me? Spy on the enemy and report their troop movements. It increases intelligence gathering. Let's see. Delays in receiving information about enemy troop movements are reduced, and the accuracy of the information is improved. I like that. Let's do this. We definitely want to get better information. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so it looks like they've frozen in place. They just weren't sure what I was about to do there. So that's fine. Let's make sure nobody's moving over here yet. All right, who needs reinforcements here? They definitely need reinforcements. So let's give them some reinforcements. Pickett. Herbert needs reinforcements. Okay. All right, now he does not have any cavalry in his corps here. Let's get him some cavalry. I did not even realize that. We will get him some Louisiana boys here. We do have plenty of volunteers from Louisiana, so we'll get him a good cavalry unit from Louisiana with the Frank Wesson carbides that we seem to have picked up from somewhere. I want to get him one more cavalry brigade. How about some more Louisiana boys? We'll do draftees for these guys. We need to use up these Frank Wesson carbides. We got plenty of those. So we definitely want to use them. Okay, so the Army of Mississippi is looking better. Looking better. It's starting to come together. I don't know what he's trying to do with these guys up here. I don't know what he's planning to do with them. I just hope we have enough men here to deal with them. All right, what about this Army of the James they have here? They've got them on boats, though. The last time I tried to pick a fight with them, I couldn't seem to do battle with them. 15,000 men. I couldn't seem to do battle with them because they were on the river. I'm going to ease my way over toward them and see if I can pick a fight with them. Army of the Shenandoah, you come on down to your supply depot there. Army of the Rappahannock, you move up toward Manassas, please. General Stewart, come closer. I'm just trying to see if I can force a battle with them, but when they're on those boats, they seem to be impervious to being attacked. Yep, I can't seem to attack them. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm practically moving right on top of him and I can't attack him. I might better drop a save here in case some kind of shenanigans happens. This game can pull some shenanigans on you every now and then. If something weird happens here and locks up my army, I can't attack him. It's like he's perfectly safe while he's on those boats. I mean, can I at least fire cannons at him? We're on an offensive stance. I don't know. This has got me puzzled. Don't know why I can't attack him there. Anything else going on over here? Okay, engineers. Build me a telegraph, please. Well, I'm right on top of him and I can't do battle with him. I don't understand. I mean, I'm right on top of him. All right, well, let's just come on back down to Alexandria then. Come on back down to Alexandria. Stewart, you come down to Manassas. I don't get it. Though he is smoking, he does seem to have smoke coming off of those ships. So maybe I did manage to do some kind of damage to him. I don't know. Just not sure. Okay, they're definitely back on the move here. I've got AP Hill guarding Richmond. Let's check out his little corps, his little division corps here. He has got some draftees. Cannot upgrade his weapons yet. Can we do corps organization yet? Stuart's cavalry. Can I? No, I can't yet. I cannot do corps yet. Okay. That's fine. We'll fight with freestanding armies for the time being. That'll be fine for now. What's he got here? Department of Pennsylvania with 19,000. Then he's got 2 corps up there. General Longstreet, why don't you just come on back to... Yeah, come on back to Manassas, please. Back on off away from that river. What do we got going on up here? Okay, maybe they're trying to bust a move here. Let's bring the Army of Shenandoah down into Northern Virginia. We've got the Army of Rappahannock coming up. Yeah, they're trying to come on down and get something started here. Okay, let's bring AP Hill north. Let's start bringing him up as well. Why don't you come on up to Fredericksburg, AP Hill? Take the railroad, please. We may have the beginnings of a pretty good battle going on here. They're definitely starting to bring all their corps size units into range here, so we may be about to have a good battle. Jeb Stewart, bring your cavalry back here, please. We may be fixing to have another battle of Manassas here. Army of Shenandoah, come closer, please. Army of Rappahannock, stay where you are. Just want to see what they're fixing to do here. While they're moving, is there anything else going on that I need to be aware of? Nothing on the coast, nothing in Arkansas. Still no movement of this massive army up here. Looks like this is where all the action is right now. Yeah, they're bringing some power down the Potomac River. Absolutely bringing in some power now. While we're waiting on them, let's check out the Army of the Shenandoah. He's got 1 unit of draftees here. Let's reinforce Wise's brigade. Let's reinforce Bartol's brigade. Yeah, reinforce Bartol's brigade, please. Yep, and let's reinforce Smith's brigade. All right. Go ahead and get you some more draftees, please. Get you some. We still got plenty of boys in Texas we haven't even brought in yet. Get you some West Virginia. Get you some West Virginia boys, please. There we go. These will be draftees, recruits. All right. All right, they're getting gathered together here. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? And are we ready for them if they come? We've got 41,000 in the Army of Northern Virginia. We've got 14,000 in the Army of Rappahannock. We've got another 11,000 in the Army of Shenandoah. We've got General Stewart's cavalry, which is a little over 1,000. And we've got A.P. Hill's Army of the James. He has a little under 10,000. That's not much. So what are they doing? Army of Rappahannock, let's bring you down. Let's bring you down this way, just in case they try and skirt along the Potomac River and get down, outmaneuver us, and try to get down to Fredericksburg. General Stewart, bring your cavalry a little bit further along as well. Whatever they're doing, it's fascinating. Where is he going with those guys? There's got 8,000 men there. He's just keeping them right on the Potomac River. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I do know one thing, though. I need to get some more men in this fort up here. So let's get us some more draftees into this fort. Let's get some North Carolina boys. We'll get about 1,500. Get some boys into that fort there. What are they doing? What are they getting ready to do here? He's got a lot of power here. Let's see if we can count these guys up. We've got 19,000. So he's got about 30,000 between those two corps. 45,000. 55,000. So he's got about, conservative guess would be about 60,000 men there. So we've got about an equivalent force to meet him. Now where's he going with these guys? Not too concerned about them. I think my fort in Winchester will slow those guys down if they try to come up the Shenandoah Valley. Not too concerned about them. It looks like he is still maneuvering, though. What is he doing? Okay, General A.P. Hill, bring your Army of the James. Bring your boys across the Rappahannock River, please. Be on hand to help us. What is he doing up here? He's got 8,000 men there. We've got 11,000 in our Army of the Shenandoah. just I'm fascinated. I'm not sure what he's doing. I've never seen the AI quite do this before. But I know one thing. He's using that river. He puts those guys on those boats, and I don't seem to be able to attack them when they're on those boats. So that's a little OP. Okay, let's move on up here. It looks like he's going to go for the Shenandoah instead. That's fine. We'll meet him there then. General Jeb Stuart, you come also with your cavalry. And I'm going to let the Army of the Rappahannock stay behind here at Culpeper and guard any approaches down deeper into Tennessee. General A.P. Hill, I want you to halt. Stay on the south bank of the Rappahannock River, please. Okay, I want you to force march. Occupation 11,000. Okay, I need you moving, General Longstreet. Yep, he definitely tried to fake me out, bring me down here so he could come and try and attack the Shenandoah. That's fine, though. We're actually doing well even without actually fighting a battle up here. We're winning the battle. I don't know why he's moving so slow with it when he's on the rail there. Yeah, this is definitely looking in our favor here. You force march. Gonna speed this up as we're marching here. Okay. Gonna go ahead and assault. What's happening, Howie? How you doing, man? The whole world is watching you today. Go to your guns. That was the commander of the Merrimack on her maiden voyage. Must be a lot of armies and corps involved. It's taking this battle a few minutes to load here. It's taking its sweet time loading. I hope we're not about to crash. This ought to be good here. And we're finally going to have an opportunity to see our Hazzard County Volunteers in action. I'm going to try and be real careful with them because they haven't had a lot of experience so far in the war. So I'm going to have to try and not push them too hard. Keep them relatively safe and keep their flanks guarded. Not do anything foolish with them. I'd like to see them requite themselves well in this battle here. All right, let's see now. They're near Virginia and they're preparing for battle. They're under the command of George B. McClellan with a strength of 11,000 men, Oh my goodness, we we have overwhelming superiority of numbers here. Overwhelming superiority. It is a meeting engagement too, so, or at least I think we have overwhelming numbers. Yeah, our reinforcements haven't come onto the field yet, so they will be coming shortly. Right now, so far we only have the Army of the Shenandoah that's available. So we'll line them up on this highway here. We'll bring them into Winchester, and we'll wait for our reinforcements to arrive. They're going to be up here on the objective, so we'll take our time. Let's get time moving here. General Johnston, why don't you go ahead and let your boys go into long range and start bringing them up towards Winchester. Just start marching everybody toward Winchester, please. We're waiting on Longstreet to arrive. He should be coming up the same road here. We'll get time ticking here pretty quickly. Oh, it's already end of day. Troops resupplied. Have my reinforcements arrived yet? Not yet. Where are my reinforcements? I don't want to get too far ahead of the Army of the Northern Virginia. Now, wait a minute now. I'm not showing my reinforcements arriving. Where are my reinforcements at? They should have been here by now. Not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure. Not understanding where my reinforcements are. Not sure. I'm going to have to trust that they're going to arrive. Okay, General Johnston, just bring your boys on into Winchester, please. Just like that. And wait for General Longstreet. I hope this game didn't just pull a shenanigan on me here. I think it may have just thrown a shenanigan at me. Longstreet should have already come into the map by now. He was right there with Johnston. I mean, I had both armies literally on top of each other. He should already be here by now. I think the game may have just shenaniganed me, and it's not going to give me my reinforcements. Okay, well, you know, stranger things than that actually did happen in the real Civil War. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to deal with it. That probably means we may not win the battle. I don't know what happened to Longstreet, but he's not here. So we're going to try to inflict casualties and maybe withdraw. And then I'll try and figure out when we get back out to the strategic map what happened to the other army. In the meantime, let's continue on here. Gladden, go give me a better view of where they are, please. Let's move you on up. I'm baffled. I'm baffled as to where Longstreet is. I don't know why he's not here. Stewart's not even coming with his cavalry division. They should already be on the map by now, so I think we've been shenaniganed. I think we've definitely got some shenanigans going on here. That's okay, though, because we've got Stonewall Jackson. General Jackson, bring your men forward, please. Gladden, move further up the road and try and give me an idea where they are. Lane, just keep bringing your guns, please. Try and get you on some high ground over there. Man, I'm puzzled why my reinforcements aren't coming in. Really, did I misclick something? It's very easy to misclick in this game. I've learned that for sure. You can do some serious misclicking in this game and mess yourself up pretty bad. Okay, so there he is up there. Gladden, why don't you swing around to the left? Give me a better idea of his flanks. General Jackson, you keep coming forward, please. Just keep bringing your men up. Lane, keep bringing up your artillery up on the high ground over there. I don't know. I don't know what happened to the other armies. I just don't know. I know one thing, we need to move fast because I know he's definitely got reinforcements coming. Gladden, bring your boys on around this way. Jackson, what state are your men in? They're well rested, They're well rested, roughly. I'm going to let them rest just a few minutes while I bring up the batteries and the artillery. Then I'm going to bring Jackson up a little closer. Lane, bring your batteries closer, please. Jackson, bring your men up to the Perry Farm. I've got to hurry up and hit him before he gets reinforcements. So I can't dally, I can't dawdle along too much here. But I want my artillery in this battle Can't dawdle around too much, though. Oh, he's got a nice hill protecting him over here from my artillery. I'm going to have to get my artillery up on this hill. Lane, get your boys. Where you at, Lane? Get your boys up on this hill right here. General Jackson, bring your men up. Just keep coming forward, General Jackson. Gladden, how are you doing? Gladden, why don't you come around over here? I'm going to use you at the right moment to charge their flank. Okay, he sees me coming. Jackson, do your men long range? Let's get your men long range, please. Okay, he's moving out too. He's coming up to that fence, I would imagine. Ah, here come his reinforcements. Dang it. Jackson, move your boys up. Okay. Gladden, charge that battery there. Let's slow this down a little bit. Okay, Smith, come on up. Okay, let's get some skirmishers out and about. Do I have any no reinforcements? It's all Jackson. This is all Stonewall Jackson right here. Send out your skirmishers. Send out your skirmishers, please. Gladden, Johnson, I need you over here. They're already skirmishers move forward. Skirmishers move forward. Batteries, come up to the top of the hill, please, where you can get better shots. Let's start bringing our brigades forward. Brigades, come in behind your skirmishers, please. Smith, keep easing around to the left, please. All right, you guys need to be coming higher up on that ridge. Skirmishers, go in and annoy them. Don't let them rest, especially those batteries. Gladden, okay, Gladden, retreat out of there now. Just keep them honest, Gladden. That's your job. Keep them honest. Till my brigades get in better position here. You're supposed to be coming up on the ridge. Please come further up on the ridge. Okay, Smith, attack them. B, attack him. Wise, keep sliding around to the left, please. Gladden, keep him busy. Smith, stay on him. Gladden, retreat. Move forward, Smith. You get further up on that ridge, please. Okay, Gladden, come on in and attack them again, please. He does have that fence. We do have some good ranged units, but we've also got some mixed muskets here that are going to make life a little hard on us. B's detachment, why don't you back off over here? Okay, we're about to break these guys here. That is just a detachment, though. Gladden, stay on them. All right, Smith, I need you to get lined up and start doing some work. Elliott, stay on them, please. Wise, stay where you are. Okay, Smith's in a good position here. Okay, all of my artillery should be firing. Smith, why aren't you firing? Why aren't you firing? Oh, you're not. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? He's not long range. That is so annoying right there. Gladden, how are you doing? You move up as well. Smith, fire for God's sakes. I don't think we're going to be able to get through all these guys. He's got lots of reinforcements coming in. We really only have one division. Okay, Gladden, I need you to back off. He's got a lot of power back there just waiting on us. He's waiting along that creek. Okay, I'm not going to be able to break through that. I don't know where my reinforcements are. I only had one army show up to this battle. I think I just got really screwed by the game here. I was supposed to have overwhelming numbers, but they didn't show up. What are you doing? Why are you showing him your turn and fight him, please? Okay, Smith, I need you to ease off to the left here, please. All right, Wise, get out of there. Get out of there. Just get out of there, please. He's about to break. I'm going to have to withdraw. There's no point in me. I can't win this. I don't have enough men. Yeah. Wise broke. He lost 600 men. He was just in a bad spot there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Gladden is not looking good either. Gladden, you got to come up and help. I don't know what Smith is doing. Smith, what are you doing? You're supposed to be... Bartow, how are you doing? This guy here is doing very well. Okay, Gladden, get out of there. Just get out of there. Well, I think the game messed me up here. I did not have all of my armies that I had on hand did not show up for this battle, so we're going to have to start withdrawing. Yeah, come on, just start backing on out of there. Yeah, we're going to have to retreat. Don't know what happened to Longstreet. Don't know what happened to Jeb Stuart. I had them in place to reinforce us. They never showed up to the battle, so let's start backing out of here. Yeah, I can't take all this. He's got like 35, 40,000 men. I've only got 11,000 men. I cannot take that. It would be way too costly. Yeah, I think I had a shenanigan pulled on me here by the game. All right, Lane, start pulling your artillery back. If he were to bum rush me right now, he could hurt me. He could really hurt me. Gladden, get your cavalry out of there. Get your cavalry. No, not that direction. Not that direction, Gladden. Just get them out of there. Everybody just keep backing out. General Jackson, you get out of there too. I know you hate to retreat, but we got to get you out of there. You guys keep backing out. Keep backing out. Wise, get out of there. Everybody keep backing away. Yeah, okay. That was pretty much an even battle. Yeah, he had almost 40,000 men. I had 10,000. Don't know what happened there. That was that's baffling. I should have outnumbered him. I was expecting to outnumber him. But, strange things like that happen in the Civil War. Just armies just didn't show up sometimes. Or a commander took the wrong road and he missed a battle completely. Things like that did happen. General Lane did very well. We'll take it. I don't think anybody got defamed, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to be curious to see what the strategic map looks like. Why those armies didn't show up for the battle. All right, let's get up here and see what happened. There's General Stewart. He should have been there. Where is the Army of Northern Virginia? He's way back here. Now, I know I had just marched him up here. I don't know how he ended up way back there. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. I swear to God, I saw him coming along this railroad on a train. I saw him cross the Shenandoah River. I still should have had General Stewart in the battle, though. That's so puzzling. All right, well, let's bring him over here. He's still on his way. They still haven't taken the, well, they're about to, though. They're about to take that fort. I really needed to win this battle. Okay, you are going to have to get over here. I need you over here immediately. You're going to have to in fact, you're going to have to force march. And in fact, Army of Rappahannock, why don't you get up here too? General Stewart, can I move you any closer? Yes, let's get you closer as well. Oh, and here they come over here. Very good maneuvering. Very good maneuvering by the Yankees here. Very good maneuvering by the Yankees. Okay, now then. Okay, why can't I fight this battle? Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. I'm not understanding. Okay, we would have 38,000. Okay, I would definitely get my... Okay, there's the Army of Northern Virginia. There's the Hazzard County Volunteers. Okay, well, I'm still not getting General Stuart's cavalry involved, but I am getting the Army of Northern Virginia involved, so I'll take that. We'll take that. Let's see, what does this say? General George Gordon Meade, a letter to his wife after the disaster of Cold Harbor. I think Grant has had his eyes opened and is willing to admit now Virginia and Lee's army is not Tennessee and Bragg's army. Whether the people will ever realize this fact remains to be seen. He's like, hold on now, you're fighting a whole different group of people here. Things are going to be a little bit different. Yeah, things are going to be a little bit different. Well, let's see if we can have a little bit of a better battle here. We've actually got our numbers now. Yeah, it pulled a shenanigan on me. Somehow or another, it popped my Army of Northern Virginia all the way back over out of position. So I don't know how that happened, but we're just gonna go with it. This is like it's gonna be the same thing here, except this time we get to line up defensively, which, you know what, I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. And in fact, this is actually looking very good here. Where's he coming from? He's coming from way up here. So he's probably going to come straight through Winchester, probably come down these roads here and try to come at me across this creek and through this forest and marshland. He may, if he's smart, he may try to flank me over here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this straight on my part, and I'm going to set up some defenses on the direct approach, which if he comes at me directly will have to be down this road here and across this creek. So I'm going to play it straight and set my defenses up here. And if he does try to flank me around this side, I will have to remaneuver and face him. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We will set up our parapets. Like this here. We'll set up some parapets. That's about the best upgrade we're going to be able to get. And I will go ahead and set up some breastworks to be constructed. We'll do some breastworks there. And we'll do some breastworks like that. Okay. So let's get our boys over here now. General Longstreet, let's get everybody in single file here. Let's get them over here where I can work with them. General Hood, let's line your boys up. What do you have? You've got some Springfield muskets, some rifled muskets. All right, I'm going to put you on, General Hood, I'm going to put you on this flank here and let you build those breastworks. General Wheeler, what do you have? You've got rifled muskets, and some reboard muskets. I'm going to put you on the main line here. I'm going to put you on the main line with your better weapons. You can cover the parapets. General Bonham, what do you have? Whoops, let me get you where I can see you. You've got Springfield rifles. Okay, good. Bonham, I'm going to put you on this flank over here. Let you build those breastworks. General Ewell, I'm going to hold you in reserve. Walker, let's get your artillery up here. We're going to get you on the parapets with your artillery. Who do we have over here now? We've got our, I think these are going to be our, these are our conscripts. They should be our yeah, they've got the red pants, so those are our conscripts. We're going to hold them way back in reserve. Chambliss, let's get your cavalry. Get your cavalry right there in case they do try and swing around over here. We can try and get something in place to stop them. So I'm going to give the AI, I'm not going to do much over here on my far left flank. If the AI comes down this road and tries to flank me around this side, which is actually what I would do if I were played, then I'm going to have to remaneuver and deal with him as best I can. Tell you what I will do. I'll tell you what I will do. I'm going to set up some breastworks. I'm going to let my... Well, actually, we've got a fence line right here. No, I'm not going to do that at all. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to play it straight. We're just going to use that fence line. If they do come around way back this way, I'm just going to line up my conscripts on this fence right here and defend them. We're going to play it straight like this. Okay, let's get time going here. Let's get these boys working on these breastworks. Get working on that. You get working on that. Work on that. And let's get everybody, should be long range. We're going to speed this up here while these boys get to work on those breastworks. Yeah, he's got boys working on them there. All right, I'm going to speed up the clock while we work and wait. I tell you what, conscripts, why don't you boys line up on these fences here for me? Oh, here they come already. So he is coming at me straight on. At least he's coming at me straight on with his cavalry. I'm not too concerned about that right now. They're going to wear themselves out coming through there. Let's slow this down. Let's slow this down. Why don't you send out some skirmishers, please? Send out skirmishers, please. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to charge my... He's trying to actually charge my artillery piece here. And they always make it. It amazes me how they always manage to get through when they charge their cavalry like that. That didn't pay off for him, though. They do manage to get through. when the AI does that. I have noticed that. What are you doing? Get lined back up on that. What are you doing? Why did you do that? He only lost 4 men off that battery, so that's good. Stay on those parapets. Do not get off those parapets. What happened to your skirmishers? Send your skirmishers back out, please. Get them on that. Yeah, get them up here on the creek. Get them up here on the creek. You skirmishers, get up on the creek. You send out some skirmishers too. Get up there on the creek. Let's just don't let them have the creek easily here. Get up on that creek, please. These boys need to finish these breastworks. I don't think he's going to be coming around this way, so let's bring our conscripts back this direction. I don't think we need them on that fence back there. And Chambliss, let's bring your cavalry up a little closer, please. You boys hurry up with these breastworks now. I'm going to speed this up as he tries to get himself in position here. Yeah, they are coming up the main road. Where are my Hazzard County Volunteers at? They're down here. They're working on breastworks right now. I'm going to let them finish those breastworks, and I may bring them up this direction. Yeah, they're working on breastworks. I tell you what, why don't you boys come on up this direction? Let me bring you up to this corner up here. We'll let the rest of those guys work on the breastworks. Why don't you guys work on breastworks, please? Okay, our skirmishers are holding them at bay at the creek. Who do we have right here? That's Evans's brigade. Okay. Yeah, skirmishers are giving them a fight at the creek. Skirmishers are doing fine so far. Just keep them tired, keep them exhausted and disoriented out in that forest and in that swamp. Don't let them rest. Okay, Lucas is bringing up the Hazzard County Volunteers now. We may send out some skirmishers from them. Okay, Lucas, bring your boys up close. You've got those Mississippi rifles. We're going to try to make use of those Mississippi rifles. Ever watch Ken Burns' Civil War series? Man, a long time ago I remember watching that. I think back when I was, oh man, I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but I remember that it was very, very good. It was good. I did like his, he also did a good documentary on the Brooklyn Bridge that I thought was really interesting. Okay, he's got some more. He's got a lot more divisions coming up back here. He's fixing to try to cross this creek and hit us pretty hard. Okay, we've got one of our skirmishers is breaking over there. Why don't you send some skirmishers out for me there, pal? Let's see if we can get those skirmishers up to the creek and just kind of slow them down. We're slowing them down. We're trying to tire them out. Keep them tired. They've got to come through that forest. Then they've got to cross this creek with all the marshes around the creek. That's going to really exhaust them. I mean, we've got a really, really good defensive position here. All these guys are, look at them. Yeah, they're all in bad. They've all marched clear across the map. They're tired. I think we've really got a good position here. Our skirmishers are just really messing them up. Here come the Hazzard County Volunteers. Let's bring you guys a little bit closer. Come up a little bit closer, please, so you can relieve anybody if we need you to. Oh yeah, our skirmishers are really doing a good job on this creek line up here. But we've almost got this breastworks finished too. Okay, Lucas, why don't you send me out some skirmishers, please? Let's get some of our Hazzard County boys out here. Let's get them into the forest and see if they can help on the skirmish line. They're moving on up. They've got those Mississippi rifles, so they should be able to have really, really good range and go to work on this brigade right here that's buried down in that forest. Moulton's skirmishers are doing well. Frost, let's bring your boys back. They're starting to get tired. Let's bring them back. Let's bring them back. Elsie, why don't you send out some skirmishers, please? Yeah, get your boys on up there. Hazzard County Volunteers are going to work. Looks like they're getting across the river over here. We're still working on this breastwork on the left over here. Still trying to get that last little section done there. All right, Manigault, I'm worried about you. You're working on that breastwork, but your flank is exposed. Oh, he's losing men. Manigault, what are you doing? Back off. Yeah, get on the line there. Okay, Jones, why don't you move down here, please? Who else is here? Manigault, let's back you off. Let's back you off for just a little bit. Let you get reorganized there. Okay, he's coming across the creek there in the middle. Evans, let's bring you up a little closer and get you ready. Okay, Pelham, this is your time to shine right here, buddy. Take them out. Pelham, why aren't you firing? I need you firing at them, Pelham. I don't know why Pelham's not firing. What's going on right here? They're still trying to finish that last section of breastworks there. Okay. Skirmishers, keep them at bay, please, while we finish the breastworks. Pelham, how are you doing? He's chasing those guys off. Pelham's got good field of fire there. Our artillery is doing some work for sure. These guys here have been doing really great work, but I'm going to bring them on back. Bring your boys on back, please. Okay, Hazzard County Volunteers, they haven't even lost anybody yet. Hazzard County Volunteers, just stay where you are. Let's bring up Elsie's skirmishers. Are you guys done with these? Okay, you get back down here and get on the line, please. Pelham, how you doing? He's lost 177 men. No, cancel that. Pelham's doing great. He's holding that center. He's chasing off another brigade. But the fact that they're having to come across that creek through the forest and the marsh is not helping them any at all. Right into the face of our batteries. Yeah, we have got an excellent defensive position here. Excellent. Okay, now what's going on right here? Okay, I need you to probably back off a little bit. Let's get you lined up a little bit. But oh, what just happened there? I don't know what I just clicked on. It's easy to misclick in this game, let me tell you. You get lined up like that. And hurry up. Hazzard County Volunteers, they're starting to get a little tired. But they're doing good work. Doing really good work. Why don't you boys, let's call them on back. I don't want to get them too wore out. Bring your boys on back. LZ, LZ, you need to come on back too. Let's call LZ's boys back. Man, this is just a death zone out here. An absolute death zone. Pelham, how are you doing? I may have to give Pelham a break here. I may bring up Evans here in a little bit. This is definitely my stud brigade right here, Pelham's brigade. I'm going to have to give these guys, this is the regulars. Gonna have to give these guys a good name because they're that's my 5-star. Yep, that's a 5-star brigade right there. Armed with Springfield rifle muskets. They are doing some work, let me tell you, doing some work. Yeah, we're about to win this battle. Do I want to bring up some of my, let's bring up some of my, let's bring up some of our conscripts and see if we can let them get a little bit of experience here before they retreat. They're going to have to start retreating here soon because they are not making any headway against our defenses. The smartest thing that the AI should have done was probably try to flank me over here. That's what I would have done if I had been commanding. I would have definitely swung around and tried to flank in from this direction and not try to cross this creek. But you know what? That's how war goes sometimes. Pelham's doing great. He hadn't lost any more men. Yeah, they've had enough. They're starting to pull back. They're starting to pull back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dispatch skirmishers to harass them, chase after them, not let them rest. Everybody send out some skirmishers, please. Frost, you send out some skirmishers. Hazzard County Volunteers, send out skirmishers, please. Everybody send out skirmishers. Skirmishers, stay on them. Don't let them rest. Skirmishers, just stay on top of them. Where are your skirmishers? Where'd they go? Yeah. Get on out there and go after them, please. Stay on top of them. Don't let them get away. Or don't let them get away easily. Where are my conscripts? Conscripts, why don't you send out some skirmishers too? I want you guys getting some experience, if at all possible. Skirmishers, keep up the pressure. Yeah, they're getting out of Dodge, which is really the smartest thing they can do at this point. Stay on top of them, skirmishers. Stay on top of them. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure on them. Keep the pressure on them. Keep up the pressure, please. Don't let them get away. Boy, they are getting out of Dodge, let me tell you. They're not wasting any time getting out of here. Okay, I'm going to speed this up and let's let my guys chase after them. I don't think we're going to catch them, but we're definitely chasing them off the map. One thing's for sure. We're not letting them get off easily. We're not letting them off easy. Stay on top of them, boys. Stay on top of them. Don't let them get away easy. It's just going to be a minor victory for us, but I'm going to speed this on up. Well, we were able to get a little of experience for the Hazzard County Volunteers, and we only lost 600 men. They lost 7,000 men. Amazing. Okay, I'll take it after the bad luck that we've had here the last couple of times. We needed a victory, especially after our little forays into Kentucky. We definitely needed a victory. We were overdue for a good victory. And I'm happy to be able to get a little experience under the belt for Lucas. We may go ahead and give him a promotion here. His men requited themselves pretty well. Pretty happy with the way things turned out with them. They did very well as in their skirmishing role. Yeah. I think we do still have a few commanding colonels in this army. We'll probably go ahead and give all of those guys promotions here. Get them up to brigadiers. Because we need to start getting some good commanders. We've got a lot of really, really veteran units that don't have commanders to live up to, that they can really have a lot of respect for. That must be the Yankee general there. Okay, wonderful victory. We needed that. We were overdue for a good victory, especially with the shenanigans that got pulled on us on that last battle. So let's come on in here and let's give Lucas a promotion. He did really well in that battle, so we're going to promote him up to brigadier general. We're going to promote Waitman on up. Who else did we have that was still a colonel? Pretty happy with all of our commanders in that battle. Yeah, Mountain did very well. We're going to promote him up to brigadier general. Of course, Pelham has got our best unit right now. What are we going to call these guys? We're going to call these guys this is the Glorious Brigade. Look at these guys. Look at these studs, man. 5-star brigade. 2,700 men. They're from Alabama, mostly. Alabama boys under the command of Pelham. And he is a 5-star brigadier general. What? Oh, this is a beautiful thing to behold. Lucas, all of you Hazzard County Volunteer boys, this is what you want to live up to right here. Absolutely. And Davidson's doing really good with his brigade too. Now, how's he? He's a 3-star, but he's got some 4-star boys here. These are some South Carolina boys here. Huh. South Carolina boys. These are the Carolina Panthers. Okay. And Mountain, he's got some 3-star boys. These are some Carolina boys too right here. How is he? Oh, he's just a 1-star though. They are not happy with him. I've already addressed this here. This is a concern for sure. Is there anybody that we can bring in that's available? I don't have any guys that these guys are going to have any respect for. Aye. Okay, here's what we're going to do. How many of them are there? There is. Here's what we can do with these guys. We're going to have to dilute them. Yeah, that brought them down to a 1-star. It did dilute their weapons too, though. We've got to see if we can get them some better weapons. We can give them some Springfield rifle muskets. We'll do that. It did dilute their veterancy, though. But it made them a little more suitable for mountain here. Okay, so that ought to help our happiness. So that did reinforce them, but it diluted all of those veterans with some draftees. I really need to. These guys need reinforcements too. I think we're gonna have to give them reinforcements too. Yeah, that diluted the Panthers. But look at the glorious brigade right here. Man. And they're at full strength too. Full strength. Davidson. What can we give you here? I've got to get some weapons for his boys. I've got to get some good weapons for him. We've got reboard muskets on the way, guys. Just be patient. Okay, let's get the clock. Oh, I'll tell you what let's do. Let's drop a save real quick. Because we're not out of the woods yet. We've still got some stuff going on down here. He's got 26,000 men. He's got about 40,000 men right there coming along. So let's bring the Army of Northern Virginia back across the crossroads here. Can we bring the Army of Shenandoah along too? I want you to halt. I want you to stay where you are. Let's get time ticking along. Let's make sure nothing else weird's going on. I'm not quite ready to take these guys on yet. Okay. What's going on here? We're in Northern Virginia. General Stewart, you halt. I don't want you going into Winchester any further. So we're going to try to take these guys on up here now. Army of the Rappahannock, you come back down here to Culpeper. General Stewart, come to the crossroads. Does anybody else need reinforcements? Yes, he needs reinforcements. General Villano. Elsie's good. Frost is good. Wakeman is good. What about our boy Duke? He's in good shape too. All right. Let's speed up time here as we start marching, trying to get in position. All right, we've got 61,000 men on hand. He has about the same number. It's going to be a pretty equal battle here. It's going to be an interesting battle. So this is going to be, who do we have here? This is David Hunter, Major General David Hunter, against Lieutenant General James Longstreet. Our numbers are relatively equal. He may outnumber me by a couple thousand. He's got 60. He's right at a little under 70,000. I'm at about 65,000. So he does outnumber me. And I do have reinforcements that are on the way. Now he's got reinforcements that are 13 hours out. I have reinforcements that are 7 hours out. Okay, let's fight this battle and see what happens. Let's see how our Hazzard County Volunteers do in this battle. Now, they are definitely going to be seeing some action in this battle. Pretty sure. Especially if it's a meeting engagement. Because I may not be able to build parapets and build breastworks and things like that. Yeah, he's right at 68,000 men. Major General Hunter. And we should be a little bit where it should be right around 65. We've got 67. Okay. Boy, I tell you what, you can't get no more even than this. How often did that happen in the Civil War, right? You didn't see that very often. I'm just glad I'm actually going to get my reinforcements this time. We are fighting them off left and right. We go to the west to fight them out of the Shenandoah Valley, and then we come back to the east to fight them out of the Manassas battlefield. So this should be the Manassas battlefield. And that is some interesting terrain, to say the least. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the Manassas battlefield. It's going to be a meeting engagement. And he has the objectives. So he is going to be able to be defensive. And he's got a river straddling him. Which way do I want to do this here? How do I want to do this? The objectives are on this side of the river at the McClellan Farm and Blackburn's Ford. I think the best thing for me to do is come up this road here. Just come up this road in a massed attack. Try to get across these creeks as quickly as I can. And then come up and come into the objectives and take them. And don't let him catch me trying to cross this river here. I don't think I want to cross the river. That's probably going to be suicide. And the good thing is I'm already on the correct side of the river. Okay, so that's good news. That's good news. So let's get everybody single file formation. Let's make sure everybody is already on long range. Let's get General Ewell headed up this road here. We'll get General Wheeler heading up the railroad line there. General Bonham, let's get you and your boys headed up this turnpike here. That's going to be, he's also got the Hazzard County Volunteers. Our artillery. Let's bring our artillery along behind General Ewell. Oh, down here. Who's this over here? This is General Hood. General Hood, we're going to let you come up this road there with your boys. And these are going to be some of our conscripts. We're going to let them follow along behind Wheeler. And who is this over here? This should be our cavalry. Cavalry, we're going to send you on ahead. Yeah, Chambliss, we're going to set you up right here. We're going to send you on ahead sooner. General Longstreet, let's get you right over here in that area. Okay. We still got more reinforcements that are going to be on the way. So let's get the time ticking along here. Barton, you head on up the Manassas-Sudley Road with your cavalry. Let me see what's going up that way. And Kershaw, you head on toward the Henry Hill area and show me what's that direction. I'm going to go ahead and start letting General Ewell head on up the road. And I'm going to go ahead and let General Wheeler start heading up the railroad line there. General Bonham, start bringing your guys on up to this intersection, please. And General Hood, bring your boys on up to the Bates Hill area intersection. Right. And yeah, everybody should be moving. Walker, come on up the line with your artillery. You'll bring your boys further up that road, please. Conscripts, keep coming up the railroad line behind Wheeler. General Longstreet, why don't you come up to the Markle farm, please? General Bonham, why don't you bring your boys up the Sudley Road there instead of in that direction? Hood, bring your boys on up to that intersection there, please. Kershaw, why don't you cross the river and give me an idea of what's over there? Barton, keep coming up the road. Let me see what's happening up that way. I think he may have some reinforcements that come in from this area right here. If he does, we may be able to defeat those, catch those guys out of position and separate them out from the rest of... Ooh, what's he got right there? Okay, Barton, I need you to halt. I need you to halt. He is out of position. He is out of position. He does not have the objectives currently. At least it doesn't look like he does. Kershaw, keep an eye on them, please, for me. We may be able to gang up on a corps that comes in right here. Maybe. We may be able to do something here. Wheeler, keep bringing your boys up this railroad, please. Keep bringing them up the railroad. Ewell, bring your boys up to that entrance right there. Walker, keep coming along with the artillery. Donaldson, you've got the conscripts. Keep bringing the conscripts up the railroad line, please. General Longstreet, you come further up the Sudley Road, please. Kershaw, stay where you are. Keep an eye on the enemy. They're not... I mean, he's in a good position if I was going to try to cross the river right there. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to go... I'm going the long, hard way around him, and I'm trying to get to the objectives. It's not easy because I'm going through some hilly terrain here, but... as long as I'm taking a gamble here and that I don't run into the enemy. Now, if he's got a corps over here waiting on me, I could be in trouble. Bonham, keep bringing your boys. Keep bringing your boys on around. Bring your boys on around. Hood, bring your boys up and line them up on that road, please, in case he tries to come across that river himself. We'll be in place to stop him. Ewell is moving. Walker is moving. Wheeler is moving. We still got a long way to go, though. Kershaw, stay where you are. Just keep them honest. Keep an eye on them. Make him guess as to what we're doing. He probably thinks that we are still coming for this crossing right here, because I've got, who is this, Hood? Yeah, I've got Hood coming up here, which looks like I'm fixing to try to ford this river here. But I am going to keep cheating Hood on further up this road, and we're going to try and get to these objectives if we can. Okay, Ewell, you're doing great. Keep moving your men. I'm going to let you rest your men once you get to that crossroads right there. Wheeler, how are you doing? Wheeler, you bring your boys on up here too. Bring your boys on up too to that area. Just keep coming up the railroad track. Donaldson, you've got the conscripts. Keep bringing those boys up the railroad line, please. Walker, keep coming along with the artillery. Yeah, he doesn't know what I'm doing, but he's still trying to guard the river right here. That's exactly where I want him, right there. And Hood's going to help me keep him pinned there. Wharton, head further on up the road and let me see if he's got anything up that way waiting for me. General Ewell, let's go ahead and let you start heading up this road too. Why don't you just head on up that way? I think you've rested your men enough. Yeah, your men are in good shape. Let's get them on further up the road. Bonham, you're coming on up the road as well. Okay, I don't have, none of my other corps have come onto the map yet. So all I've got is Longstreet's corps here. Kershaw, why don't you cheat around to the right? Let me see if there's anything else out there. General Longstreet, why don't you come up here to where Wharton is right now? Let's get you in a more centralized location. Okay, we've got some confusion back here. Yeah, Wheeler has come over to the main road. He's gotten off the railroad line, and now he's gotten tangled up with my artillery. Yeah, that's turned into a mess back there. That's turned into a big mess. Well, you will just get out of their way then. That's turned into a big mess right here. Wheeler, I need you to get on through, buddy. And then I've got my I don't know what my conscripts are doing. They're cutting across the mountains and the forests and the creeks to get to the road here, which means they're going to be useless to me. Well, you know what? Fine. They can march. They can get some experience marching. That's perfectly fine. Bonham, you're already in good position. Let's bring you on up the road then. Bonham, keep your boys moving. General Ewell is having a little trouble getting his guys up the road here. What do I want Hood to do? Hood, what do I want you to do? Hood, I'm going to cheat you on up the road here. Come on up the road. Kershaw, keep an eye on them. Benton, come closer to the objectives. Let me see what's up there waiting for me. Okay, Wheeler has managed to make pretty good time. Bonham's got his boys moving. Wheeler, you hold that position for now. Oh, wait, what have we got here? What do we got here? That's okay. That's what Hood's there for. What's he got coming along there? Has he got some reinforcements coming on the map? He's got a good, strong cavalry unit there. But Villapo is in good order too. Villapo, take him on. Okay, Hood, let's keep your boys on hand here. I don't know what he's coming along with, but let's bring your boys back. Kershaw, why don't you cheat back around here too? Yeah, he's got more stuff coming there. So he's got some dismounted cavalry. They've already drawn first blood. All right, Villapo, I'm going to start backing you up. Why don't you do a fighting withdrawal? And Maginot, why don't you line up over here, get ready to support him. He's coming across the river. That's great for us. That's great. Okay. That's great for us. Jones, we're going to hold them at bay over here, way out here in the middle of nowhere, while we try to get up here and get in position for at the objective. Okay, Wheeler, start bringing your boys up this way, up the road that way. Walker, get your artillery over here. Bonham, I need you moving. Okay, Hood, your job is going to be to hold them at bay. Hold them at bay. Kershaw, you help out Hood. Keep them at bay while everybody else keeps trying to get to the objectives. Barton, don't let them cross that river. He's trying to get across that river. He sees what I'm doing. Waitman, get up there and help him. Yeah, Bonham, I need you to get on up here as quickly as you can. Keep your boys coming. Keep your boys coming on up the road. Ewell, you come along behind them. What are y'all doing? What are you doing, Manigault? I don't know what you're doing, but halt. Just halt. What are you even doing? Manigault, halt. Yeah, please come back this way. He is coming across that river. He realizes he's got to start making some maneuvers here. Okay, Bonham. Longstreet, where are you? Longstreet, I need you closer to the objective, I think. Let's get you a little further up the road here. Donaldson, keep bringing your guys further. Hood. Yeah, keep bringing your boys further up the road, please. Kershaw back up. Jones, are you long range? Yeah, you are long range. With some Springfield rifle muskets. That's good news. Barton, get over here and take that. No, 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 no. I don't want you going that way. I don't want you going that way. Barton, come up to the McLean Courthouse, please. Hood, you're about to get out positioned here. I need you moving your boys now. Y'all need to double time it. Double time, double time. Wheeler. Bottom, line your boys up. Just like that. Hurry up. Ewell, where are you at? Ewell, keep bringing your boys up the road, please. Keep bringing your boys up the road. Wheeler, get your boys up the road too. Walker, artillery, please get up the road. We need you up the road. Jones, fighting withdrawal. Kershaw, get out of there. Chambliss, you get out of there too. Phillippew, keep coming back. Magano, you come back as well. Jones, you keep backing up. Barton, get up here and guard that river crossing. Kershaw across the river. He had nobody back here. It's going to be a little hairy, but I think we're going to get here and we're going to be able to set up some defensive lines in some of this defensible position over here and really stop him. We should be able to stop him at least at the creeks, I'm thinking. But I don't want him to be able to cross the river either here. So, and he does have an entrance way there. Where are my, oh, there's my reinforcements. Lost track of my own reinforcements here. Okay, let's pause this for just a second. So this is the Army of the Rappahannock. He's coming up the main road here. I may want to let him do that. Just bring him across the river and just let him get over here and come in behind me. That may be the thing to do. Okay, General Beauregard, why don't we just bring your boys straight on up this highway here? Start bringing them straight up the highway. Hood, keep backing your boys out. Jones, keep backing up. Keep backing up. Villano's backing up. Manigault, get on this side of the creek. Donaldson, get on up here to the creek. You're going to help guard that creek there until we can get everybody across and in position. Wheeler, keep bringing your boys around. Ewell, come on deeper into the McClellan farm, please. I'm still a little concerned about somebody coming in right here. So I'm going to get Ewell's division over there, hopefully to be in position to help with that. Longstreet, come a little further up the road, please. And Walker, let's start getting your artillery. I know I'm probably going to want you at least right there. So let's start getting your boys on into your final position. Hood's going to hold them at bay for us till we get everybody lined up. And then we've got the Army of the Shenandoah. We're going to bring around this way and come in to help us on this side of the river if we need them. Maybe flank somebody. I don't know. But I'm going to let him come on up the pike there, the turnpike. And we may bring them in from this way behind the enemy. We'll see. We got a lot of options that are open to us for them. Do I have any other reinforcements anywhere? Beauregard, I thought I told you to come up here with your boys. Come on up the road there now. Villapo, get on that side of the creek, please. We've taken Blackburn's Ford. Okay, Hood, I need you back this direction. Walker is coming around with his artillery. They're going to be very handy to have here shortly. Okay, Beauregard, are you moving? Yeah, he's got his boys, should be moving here shortly. Yeah, we came across some pretty rough terrain here to try and get around his far side, but I think it's going to pay off for us. I think it's really going to pay off for us because now we've got these creeks that he's going to have to cross. So I think we may be able to do something useful there. So Bonham, why don't we line your boys up like this here? Let's line your boys up there. And I'm going to let you start building some breastworks once you get lined up. It's going to be end of day before long. I'd like to get everybody in position before end of day, if at all possible. Jones, you're supposed to be coming across the creek. Okay, Beauregard's got the Army of the Shenandoah moving. Ewell has got his boys on the move here. Evans, why don't you move up and take that entrance right there? Wheeler, line your boys up right there along the road. We're still waiting on the artillery. going to speed everything up a little bit while we march and maneuver. They don't seem to be doing much. They're not threatening us right now. They're not sure what to do now. The AI has gotten outmaneuvered here. We've managed to outmaneuver him. And now he's got to worry about the army of the Shenandoah that's coming up this direction. So our first objective was to get the McLean Farm and the Blackburn Ford. We've managed to do that. Now we can start thinking about other objectives, maybe being a little more aggressive. I don't think we have to do that though at this point. Okay, Evans is moving in over here to take this entrance, so I don't think anybody's going to be able to come in behind us. He can still enter over here at Centerville, though. So I think we definitely want to be guarding these fords. Man, he's just balled up over here. He doesn't know what to do. Do I want to bring the Army of the Shenandoah up the Manassas-Sudley Road? Do I want to do that? Maybe I do. General Beauregard, why don't you bring your boys up the Manassas-Sudley Road here? Okay, we've gotten that entrance. Let's bring Evans back. Evans, you come on back up the highway. General Ewell, you get on back up here too, to the McLean Farm. Okay, General Hood. What do I want to do with you? Back up. Donaldson, bring your boys across the creek as well. General Stewart has got his cavalry. General Stewart, why don't you bring your cavalry on up the turnpike? We may cross the river with you and come in up in this direction with your cavalry, and we'll have them on hand to do something useful with them if we need to. I'm going to speed this up a little bit as we continue to maneuver. Okay. Why don't you guys start building, let me slow this down. Why don't you guys start building some breastworks here? Okay, Wheeler. Line your boys up like this. Like this. Yes. Because I know he's got more reinforcements that should be coming. He's got equal numbers to me, so I need to get ready. And I don't want Wilcox. What have you got? You've got, is that artillery? Yeah, you're supposed to be bringing your boys on up here with General Beauregard. Buckner, where are you going? Not sure. Hood is backing his boys up. Hood, bring your guys on up the road now, please. Up toward the objective. Gonna speed everything up a little bit. Kershaw, why don't you back on up? I don't want anybody busting a move on you that I'm not ready for. Okay. Buckner, I don't know why you're not moving, but why don't you just come on up that road there? Looks like he's finally beginning to maneuver here. Okay, artillery is in place, I think. Okay, artillery, you guys line up on this plane back here. Line up on that plane where you can start getting some good shots at people. I don't know why Walker isn't moving his artillery. Wilcox isn't moving his artillery. Wilcox, get your boys on up here now. Come on. What is he doing? General Stewart, get your cavalry up to this intersection, please. What are these guys doing? They should be moving. I'm going to speed this on up. Donaldson, you've got the conscripts. Bring the conscripts on up here behind the lines. We're going to let you guys guard this. Going to let you guard this little ford right here, Mitchell's Ford, with the conscripts. Artillery is in place and ready for anything they come with. Hood, bring your boys on in too. You've done some good work. I'm going to let you come on in behind the lines and rest. Take a rest. Take a much needed breather. Wheeler, let's let your boys start building some breastworks for us here. Here's the glorious brigade here. You boys build some breastworks too, please. Under Pelham. Okay, looks like there are his reinforcements, maybe. Buckner. Come on up the road a little bit further, please. Early, bring your division on up the road, please. Wilcox, get your artillery there. He's trying to get lined up to assault me here, to come at my defenses. Donaldson, I'm going to let you line up right there, guard that forward. Guard the right, here they come. Guard the right flank. Now he's trying to shadow me over here with Early. So Early, just you keep shadowing him while he shadows you. You just keep coming up that road there. Yeah, here he comes. He's coming up that way. We're getting ready for him over here. General Longstreet, why don't you get behind the lines, please? Wheeler is ready for anything that comes up this road. Kershaw, let's get you behind the lines too. Come on back behind the lines. All right. They're fixing to do a full court press on us. We've got Hood's division in reserve. We got Ewell's division back here in reserve. So we've got Bonham and Wheeler's division are going to be holding the line. Here he comes. He's coming fast. Okay, Wheeler, he's coming for you. Get your boys long range. Hurry up on those breastworks. He's got a couple of creeks that he has to cross. Chambliss, what are you doing out there all by yourself? Get back up here. As for General Beauregard, keep bringing your army around. We're going to use you soon enough. We're going to come in behind him with General Early's division. General Early, keep moving your boys along now. Dockery, keep coming along with the conscripts. I keep wanting to say convicts, but it's not convicts, it's conscripts. Okay, Wheeler, they're coming right at you, buddy. I need you to hurry up and finish those breastworks. Why don't you send out some skirmishers to slow them down? And Kershaw, why don't you come around to the far left and help out Wheeler? Okay. Y'all slow them down, please. They got to be tired. They got to be. Early, how are your boys doing? They've been marching quite a way. Yeah, they are a little disrupted. They are a little tired. Wilcox, keep coming along with your artillery. General Stewart, where are you at? General Stewart, bring your cavalry up to this creek. Let me see if he's got anything left over here. He's coming up the road here. This is where everything's happening right now. Kershaw, yeah, you're supposed to be moving. Yeah, he's bringing a division around trying to hit me on my left over here. Just to be safe, Hood, why don't you bring your boys up behind Wheeler, just in case we need you. And General, you will bring your boys up over here and have them ready to help out. just in case we need some help. I don't think we're going to. Johnston arrives. The Army of the Shenandoah has arrived. So we've got even more guys coming. Let him come on into the map here. Right, General Ewell, I know your boys are tired, but I need you to get to this road over here as quickly as you can. Wilcox, keep coming along. Dockery, you keep coming along too. How is this little skirmish going over here? Pelham, I need you to go long range, buddy. And I need you lined up on your breastworks, please. Kershaw, keep swinging out to the left. Pelham, bring your skirmishers back. What's he coming up with right there? Now, just what does he think he's trying to do here? What's he got there? He's got almost 3,000 men. Huh. All right, I'm going to let him go. General Stewart, put your men up on that plateau right there. This is where the action is right now. Pelham's got the far left so far. Mountain is still, yeah, you need to be working on those breastworks right there, Mountain. Okay, Frost. Frost, I need you to face in that direction. Who do we have coming up to help us over here? We've got Jones and we've got Fry. Fry, let's give you iron discipline. Frost, Jones, come up here and plug that hole, please. He's got cavalry coming. Davidson, they're trying to hit you. You just hold what you got. Yeah, they're trying to hit my left as best they can, but these creeks and these forests are messing them up. Meanwhile, okay, Johnson, bring your army. I don't even think he's going to be able to get into the battle. He's way, way late. Wickham, keep bringing your artillery. Early, why don't you just... what do I want Early to do? Early, just come along the road here. I think his attack on my left is starting to fall apart. Maybe. You come forward to help out. You come forward in case I need you. Davidson's already lost 200 men. Frost, are you coming up? Frost, come up, please. Jones, come on up. Help us out. Yeah, he's got more guys coming. He's swinging more guys out on my left over here. Pelham, I need you to orient yourself that direction, please. I can't get him to send out skirmishers. Come on. Don't know what you think you're doing there, Villapot, but I don't want you doing that. Okay, he's hitting my left hard. Wilcox, keep coming with that artillery. Dockery, keep moving across. Army of the Shenandoah is on the way. Meanwhile, how are we doing over here? Davidson, I got to back you off. Get out of there. He's kind of out there all by himself. He's already lost over 500 men. He only has mixed muskets. I got to back him up. Jones, you move up and fill in the line there, please. Manigault, why don't you come over to the right? Pelham is doing great. They're trying to stay out of his range. Buckner, what's he got right there? He's got 2,000 men in that cavalry unit. I don't want to take them on directly. What I want to do is hit him, come in behind him here, and hit him in arrears. I mean, we got this left lined up just in time. Just in time. Okay. Villapot, are you still end of day? I need you going long range, Villapot. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm fixing to give myself some parapets right here. If it'll let me build them. It's not going to let me build them. Let me try this again. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't have... Give myself some parapets. Can't upgrade them, can I? Let's get myself some parapets just like this. All right, and let's get Pelham on the parapets. Let's get Manigault on the parapets. We'll get Villapot on the parapets. We'll get Jones there as well. All right. Early, how do we want to line you and your boys up? I'm going to just line you up right here. Wilcox, let's get your artillery right behind Early. Still don't have the Army of the Shenandoah in position yet, but that's fine. Everybody else can stay just like they are. Let's get time ticking here. Okay, he managed to get his guys in position. But we've got these, yeah, oh, how did he get those, how'd those boys get behind my lines like that? That's crazy. I don't know how that happened. Ewell, get your boys up here. Get your boys up here, Ewell. He just crammed his men right up on top of me, but that's fine because I've got my breastworks built. I was able to throw some parapets up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get your tail back behind that parapet right there. I don't even know what he was doing. But if you freaking break because of that, I'm going to be pissed off. Jones, what are you doing? Jones, get your men on the freaking parapet. Oh my God. He is completely disorganized. Oh, for God's sakes. Davidson, do I need to get you back up there? Fry, can you get up there, Fry? Fry, get up on that parapet. For God's sakes. Frost, what are you doing? Frost, what are you doing? Okay, I've got confusion going on here. Ewell, I need you to get up here and help. We got a lot of hand-to-hand combat going on here. That's what my men are in the middle of doing right now. Frost, get back on that parapet. For God's sakes, get on the parapet. Frost, you get on the breastworks. Everybody else seems to be holding their line here. Jones, there was a lot of confusion there with Jones. Frost, get behind your breastworks, for God's sakes. Okay. It looks like Jones has finally got in position. But I got Fry coming up to help him. So I'm fixing to back Jones out as soon as Fry gets in position. Okay, you guys over here need to be sending out skirmishers. Because they're trying to stay away from y'all. You send out skirmishers. Kershaw, come forward, please. How are we doing over here? I got a hole in my line right here that I need somebody to plug. Evans, get up there. Hold the line, boys. Hold the line. Hold the line, boys. Fry is in place. Jones, where are you? Jones, I'm going to back you out. All right, I need you skirmishers threatening their flanks. How are we doing over here with Early? Early, why don't you... What do I want Early to do? Early, come a little bit further up the road. I'm going to start trying to roll them up with you. Dockery, move up here. Wilcox, move up with your artillery. I got Stewart in place to maybe run somebody down if they try to flee. Johnston, what do I want you to do? Johnston, just try to get up here and help if you can. Just start bringing your boys up to help. I don't think there's going to be much left by the time you get here. How are we doing on this line over here? These guys, ooh, let's get you upgraded. That's Lucas Duke and the Hazzard County Volunteers. He's lost 20 men. He's holding his position very well. He just got upgraded to Iron Discipline. Awesome. Okay, they're backing off over here. So I tell you what we're going to do. Hood, I'm going to give you an opportunity for some glory, buddy. Hood, I want you to advance. Start advancing. We're going to give you an opportunity for glory. Early, you start advancing as well. Hood's going to come that way. Early, you come directly up those creeks there, please. Ewell, do you want to advance? Ewell, I'm going to let you advance. Hazzard County boys, hold the line over here. Hold the line. Stay on them, skirmishers. Stay on them. Keep the pressure on. Hood is beginning to bring his division forward. Who's this back here? This is Wheeler. Wheeler, do you want to bring your boys forward too? Wheeler, start bringing your boys forward too. You come in behind Hood. We got Early coming over here. He's got a lot of terrain to cross though, so he's going to be tired. That's okay though. We're going to push them toward the Bull Run River here. We're going to start cramming them up against that river. Okay, Ewell, your boys are long distance. Right? No, get your boys going long distance now. Evans, come on in. Come on out too, Evans. All right, I'm fixing to let these guys attack as well. Iron Discipline. Okay, Waitman, bring your brigade out. Lucas, bring your brigade out in support. Elsie, bring your brigade out in attack. Everyone attack. Attack. Everyone attack. Kershaw, keep coming around with your cavalry. Attack, please. Attack, please. Lucas, come on out and get ready to attack. Everyone attack. Evans, you attack as well. I don't know why Evans is not obeying my commands. Evans. Attack. Evans, come out. Keep pushing, boys. Keep pushing. Don't give them a chance to rest. Early. Keep rolling them up. Oh, what do we got going on here, Stewart? Don't know what he's doing, but don't let him cross that river. Evans, why aren't you helping? I've told you 3 times to move up. Ay, ay, ay. I might should have kept these guys behind the breastworks over here. Keep pushing, boys. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, boys. I don't know what Evan's problem is, but I need him to come up and help. Lucas, how are we doing over here? They've lost 600 men. I need you on that cavalry, Lucas. Cavalry unit right there. Waitman, please. Go at them. Hurry up. Elsie, keep pressing. Evans, for God's sakes, get in the battle. Help us out. I need everybody to be aggressive over here. Everybody aggressive. Everybody be aggressive. Find somebody to attack. Everybody be aggressive. Okay, Lucas, I'm a little concerned about you. Your flank is exposed. I want you back up. I want you to back up. Get behind that. Evans is supposed to be coming up and helping you. Waitman. For God's sakes, Waitman, do something. Am I going to have to send you... Hit that cavalry right there. Evans, move up. For God's sakes, move up. He's lost 400 men. I'm backing him off. Get out of there, Frost. Let Fagan take over with his brigade. Fagan, you got to hold the line there. Fry, you're supposed to be moving up and being aggressive. Manigault, you haven't even lost anybody yet. I've got a good mind to send you in on a bayonet charge. Everybody else, move forward. Find someone to attack. Manigault, take those guys out. They've been standing there in our way and holding us up forever. Evans, I'm about... If you had anything but Mississippi rifles, I would charge you in on a bayonet attack. Waitman, give them the bayonet, boys. Give them the bayonet. How are we doing over here? What was happening over here? Okay, I think we chased off that cavalry unit. Stewart, get your boys back in line over here to chase down anybody that is routing. Barton. Oh, wait, he's got more coming there. He's got more coming. This must be his reinforcements that have finally arrived from over here. Okay, Barton, you keep holding that line at that, and Stewart, you get out of there. Let's try and roll these guys up and deal with the reinforcements that are coming. Everybody keep attacking. Everybody keep attacking over here. Cavalry unit, I need you to help. I don't want any of these guys coming back. All right, Waitman did good on his bayonet charge, but he's kind of in the middle of a chaos here. Waitman, just line back up. Okay, Lucas, I need you to come out and start getting ready to assist. Evans, help us out. Evans, you're supposed to be long range. Waitman is exposed. Waitman's done got his bloodlust up. Okay, Elsie, you got to help him. You got to help him, Elsie. Pelham, you got to help him too. How did Pelham end up all the way over here? Okay, we've got another division at least coming from over that way. That's fine. Let's deal with these guys first. Then we'll deal with that division. Everybody keep pushing. Y'all are supposed to be pushing. Finding someone to attack. You chase somebody down and give them the bayonet. Same with you. Chase somebody down, give them the bayonet. Fry, you get up here and help too. Keep pushing. Enemy is retreating. Okay, Wilcox, keep coming forward with your... Okay, let's keep time ticking here. It's only just a minor victory, but that's fine because okay, Evans, get over here. Man, I tell you what, Waitman has done an incredible job. His men are exhausted though, so I got to let them rest. He got into melee with about 3 different brigades there and won every time. I am definitely happy with Waitman. Everybody else, keep pushing. Don't let them get away easily. Let's make them pay a price here. Find somebody to charge and attack. What's going on with this division over here? I think they're going to back. Yeah, they're backing off. I'm going to let them go. I don't have enough energy to chase them down. Stewart, chase them down. Give them the cold steel, Stewart. Do I have anybody over here? This army here, this corps over here didn't even get into the battle at all. Keep pressing them, boys. Keep pressing them. I know you're tired. I know you're tired, but keep pushing. Waitman, I'm going to let you rest. He is exhausted. Duke, come on up and help. Evans. I can't get Evans to do anything. Evans, charge somebody and give them the bayonet. Give them the cold steel, boys. Give them the cold. Chase those guys down. Give them the cold steel. Stay on them. Stay on them. Evans, chase somebody down. Yeah, his reinforcements were too late. He had somebody coming in from Centerville, but it took him too long to get here. So it looks like they're going to get away unscathed. But this corps right here, man, this corps was devastated. This corps here took a lot of damage. Now he's got a brigade right there that is still unscathed. Get in there and get them, Evans. Okay, stay on them. I've been trying to get that artillery piece right there forever. Keep the pressure on them. Keep the pressure on them. What's he got in that brigade right there? Oh, they're lining up on my cavalry. Okay, Stewart, back your boys off. Back your boys off till we can take care of that brigade right there. Evans, get up there and get them. Evans, get that brigade. That is almost a full strength brigade. Duke, get on that artillery right there. Fagan, keep moving. Manigault, keep moving. Stewart, chase them boys down. Whoops, what I click on? Boy, it's easy to misclick on this game. Easy to misclick. There's somebody right there you can get. Chase those boys down. Give them the cold steel. Everybody's getting tired. It takes a lot of energy to chase down guys that are routing. Lots of energy. It is exhausting. Okay, we're fixing to finally catch up with this artillery battery here. This is Manigault. Manigault, get them. Get them, Manigault. Stay on them. Don't let them get away. Yeah, Villapot is exhausted, very tired. Very tired. Evans is in decent condition. Van Dorn, I need you running down guys that are routing. Okay, he lost 10,000 men in that battle. We lost a little over 3,000. I'll take it. I will take it. I don't think I had any brigades rout on me in that battle, which is good. And our Hazzard County Volunteers got some good experience in that battle. So, and of course, Pelham just did amazing with the Glorious Brigade. They did amazing as always. They literally started off on our far left, and they helped roll up the enemy all the way to the river. So, as usual, I'm very happy with the Glorious Brigade. So, that turned out really well. That was a fun battle. That was a very fun battle. The AI did the best that he could. You couldn't have asked for the AI to have done anything better than what he did once he realized that he had been outmaneuvered. He set up a good defensive position on the river where you would have thought that I would have tried to cross the river. He did the right thing there. Then when he realized that I had outmaneuvered him, he came at me. He tried to flank me on my left where I was the weakest. He did the right thing there too. But I was able to fight him off. I was just able to get my line set up on the left when he showed up with everything that he had. And that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that battle. I'm really happy with the way that the AI tried to play it. Yeah, a human player would have probably done things better and differently. But you know what? It's the AI, and the AI, I'm happy with what they did. It was a challenge. I could have made some mistakes and lost the battle. I took a risk taking that long way around over all of that terrain to try to get to the objective. It paid off for us in the long run, so I'm really happy with the way that turned out. That was a lot of fun. Let me see if I can. Let's get time ticking here. Let me see if I can give any. If I'm going to be. It looks like back here on the strategic map, the battle is technically still going on, so I can't really get into my armies to give any promotions or assign any reinforcements. I'm going to go ahead, and we're coming up on 4 hours of game time here. I'm going to try to let that battle finish out here on the campaign map so I can come into the army and maybe give some promotions if possible. I'm really happy with a couple of my brigade commanders. We'll go ahead and drop a save real quick. Well, I can't really do anything right now. Technically, the battle is still going on. I think that was like a 2-day battle, so I'm gonna have to let that finish playing out. But I think this is probably a good place for us to call it quits for this episode. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed that battle and the one before. Still getting kind of keyed up to take on this massive army here. They've been building up for 3 or 4 episodes now, so you know something big is really, there's a big crescendo getting ready to take place over here in central Tennessee and central South Kentucky. It's coming. I don't know when it's coming, but we can see it coming a mile away. That's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm going to go ahead and call it quits here after this major battle and go ahead and get this uploaded to YouTube. If you've been watching on YouTube, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Please drop a like on my little video here and my little series. And it is a full series, so you can start watching it from episode 1 if this is your first time to see it. I think you'll really enjoy it. And as always, I always appreciate helpful and encouraging comments. So please keep those coming. And I will see you guys next time. Talk to you later. Good night.